Hey folks, GHondo here, and welcome back to Auction Not Included. This is episode 61. And yes, thank you. I know we're working on research. Bubbles still has to learn. So, in the last episode, I put in this electrolyzer so that we can get a bit more hydrogen going over here in this critter-infested mess. And I started upgrading this farm section to hydroponics. Unfortunately, you can't just paste on top of them, you have to rip them out and do them separately, so it's a bit of a hassle, but oh well. And I got thinking, actually, I should probably, for now I've got the electrolyzer disabled because the piping's not all done yet, but I'm thinking I probably want something on here to be able to turn it off and on, either manually or automated. Maybe I'll try and do it automated. It'll be a very long automation wire, but yeah, gas sensor I think is probably better. So if I put a sensor, how much hydrogen do I actually want in here? Maybe down to this level. Yeah, so it'll be green if there isn't any. Hang on a second, sending green if it is detected. So it's going to be sending red until it is hydrogen. And as soon as it's okay, so I'm going to have to put a NOT gate on it to do it the way I want to do it. Well, that's fine. We can absolutely do that. This way. Okay. That's the easiest way over there. I guess it doesn't make a huge difference. Yeah, I don't want that to have anything to do with any of this other stuff that's currently there. Your only purpose in life is to get up there, so. And you are going to talk only to the electrolyzer. Alright, so that's a ton of building to do, but that's fine. Will I need to replace the wart in here? Well, not really. If anything, this might be already too cold, so maybe I won't put the wart back in. Anything I guess I should put in would be an oxy. That I could see wanting to put in. Alright. Well, speaking of oxy, there's one right there. That was easy. It's like it read my mind. I guess the one danger of having to rip all this out is technically our food stocks are going to slip for a little bit, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be enough to hold very easily until the stuff starts growing again. I don't think that's a real big concern. It's just such a hassle to have had to do this and rip everything out and redo it. It would have been very nice to be allowed to paste hydroponics on top of farms. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to. I mean, they're doing the same job, just the one's better. You can do it with tiles, right? You can improve a normal tile with an airflow or something, right? It's just kind of bizarre. What is wrong with you? Temperature? By 0.1 degrees. Really? Is that room otherwise kind of hot? Yeah, only on the one side, huh? Well, then what if I just move one of these tables over here, right? And then give you your own little wart. And that can absolutely just be a farm tile. That doesn't have to be anything terribly exciting. That'll help you sort it yourself out. Let's get an oxy in there to help at least a little bit with this area. Yeah, too cold. Yep. There's all this freezing stuff up here. That's alright. It'll warm up in time. It'll take a while, but it'll warm up in time. But I guess we should get Bubbles some training, right? I don't actually remember what I was working on. I had something. Was it you? Just to... Probably. Yeah, and then she can't do the material study yet. Unless she's happened. No, she has not. Although she's getting close. Yeah, it's going to be this one here. Okay. Then she'll be able to do that. And that will at least free her up a few more things she could research to keep practicing. That will be useful. And I guess at some point I should put sweepies on this side too, right? These on, it's slow, but they are certainly getting all the stuff out. It's just very, very slow. Well, I would like somebody to do that so we actually have everybody getting the Great Hall bonus. That would be helpful. So that one I'd actually like to see happen first, guys. Is wire done yet? Just about. You are going to be a sensor for hydrogen. So that currently isn't any, so you're sending red. This should now be sending green. So if this is done, yes, you would be on. It's currently off because I disabled it, but the automation grid does say do so. There we go. The oxygen just gets kicked back up. Hydrogen and carbon dioxide come into here. Carbon dioxide just gets dumped, and hydrogen flows. Very good. That means I did not, in fact, screw it all up like I thought I did. Obviously, it takes quite a while to get here, but that's totally okay. I can't help but notice the vast amount of natural gas floating around here. Why is that? Do you give off? Oh, you just give off natural gas. Ew. Okay. Then we should be recapturing that, right? We absolutely should be recapturing that. Which square? So it kind of comes out of both sides. Might even put 2 pumps in then. Okay. We'll want to filter it. This doesn't terribly matter where. We'll just put that over there for now. Okay, so then both will come into here. Any actual natural gas can just come up and rejoin this line, which just comes from one of the geysers anyway. And then anything that's not, i.e. any oxygen or carbon dioxide or whatever, can just be vented. Oh, actually that's not quite as good, is it? That's not quite as good. So let us conductive bridge across that so that this square can go and be replaced with heavy watt across it. That way there's no issue on that line with too much power and getting damaged, because I got really, really, really sick of those. I guess a fair bit of Nat Gas has already gotten out, and that can't really be helped, but that's okay. If we do this filter first, I can at least set it, and then the rest of it can go whenever. Actually, this I guess could just, since this is going to be mostly carbon dioxide anyway, I suppose I could just put it on that same venting line that we've already got, right? I.e. down here. Yeah, maybe that's even better. Maybe that's what we'll do. There's gas bridge across. And onto it. There. I think that'll be even better. So I built all these bins and I never actually assigned anything to them. So I'll make them low priority, absolutely anything. That way they can at least be used, just as kind of leftover storage. But they should not be ever primary, I don't think. Right, you are going to be Nat Gas. Thank you for that. Perfect. Ah, Bubbles did get a point and I missed it. There we go. Congratulations. You can now do the Radbolt research. And that should, I think, give you experience faster for being a job you're actually interested in. I think that's how experience works. I could be wrong, of course. I don't 100% know, but I think that's how that works. You're kind of helping, but not much, huh? Alright. Oh yeah, we're actually like burning through the Nat Gas. Maybe this is just too much, eh? Let's shut this off for a bit. In fact, let's make this easier on me. Let's give it an actual switch. I guess I really can't unless well, I can move the wires, I guess. That's fine. Yeah, let's just give me a switch. Just because that'll be easier. I did get the distinct sense that I did that wrong. Anyone else get that distinct sense? Yes, I'm sure you do. There we go. That was a distinct sense I was getting. Alright, printables, here we go. Lovely, but not what I'm after. I will find something and be back. And we're back. I'm just going to grab them some nice spicy tofu as a treat. Because I feel like being nice to them for a change. How magnanimous of me. So that will be a hefty morale bonus for whoever ends up eating it. I don't know who's going to end up with it, or whether they'll all get a bit of it. Either way, that will be a hefty morale boost for them, at least temporarily. Don't think that's happening often, guys. My generosity has distinct, noticeable limits. Okay, yes, this is now wired in correctly. I'm not done building it yet, but it is at least wired in correctly, so once this switch is in place, I'll be able to sort this out. Yep, can switch you to off, so now we can officially turn this on, so that it's now governed by the switch. And somewhere I missed a circuit. Of course I did. You know, you should not be connecting as heavy wire. The whole point of bridging this was that you would not do that. Thank you, though. That was entirely the point. I guess now we have to still wait for them to fix this, but that should not be getting overloaded again, so it should be alright. Oh yeah, you can't force hydrogen out. Right, I need a stronger vent. High pressure vent. That's just plastics, right? Yes, we can do that. Oh, you seriously can't overwrite? Fine. Fine. There we go. Finally getting to that. High pressure gas vent. Boink. Thank you so much. Lot up and running. Will be once the pipes are done. You aren't able to push onto here? Really? This line doesn't look that busy, but it's just this one. Huh. Okay. I didn't think this thing produced enough carbon dioxide. 22 grams a second. Oh, this won't tell me how much it can carry. But that's actually incredibly surprising. Alright, so we're going to have to rethink how this works. So, obviously this gas bridge can just go, it's not going to work. So maybe then we do that. And this bridge must happen like immediately, guys. Because that's cutting off our flow of gas. there's going to be 1 square of actual gas just being wasted, but oh well. And then once they're done this line can exit. So that's when you do that one. How about these ones? Can we do these ones too? What do we think? Huh? Can we do these ones? I'd like you to see these ones done. There you go. And that you're running, you are now finally hauling. Well, by now it's mostly just carbon dioxide because it's had so long it's escaped, but the theory was there. You're still... Oh, you're monumentally too hot. I guess we need to get to a point where this can be off for a while to give this time to actually cool. So there's just too many things here generating heat. Guess so we need to either just have less things running, or I need to start getting more glass and just putting in tons more of these. I'm not even going to ask how that piece of abyssalite ended up here. That's probably as good as that's getting. Now these aren't connected by automation. I was going to say these aren't going to be shut off by automation by these, right? That would be very silly. Obviously I don't have that glass yet, but when I do, that's going to basically double the amount of solar power we get. You're very nearly done that. And when you're done that, do I know how to make glass myself yet? Oh, I do, apparently. Produces molten glass from raw sand. Now, it's obviously the heat is going to be ridiculous, but... Okay, yeah. Takes tons and tons and tons of power and gives off tons and tons and tons of heat. I'm not sure I really want to do this. Now, I suppose I could put one down. There's nothing saying I actually have to use it, right? Yeah. There probably isn't enough liquid in here to do it. Although this would be a great spot for it because I don't care about how hot this liquid gets. Now, it comes out though as molten glass though, so I'm going to need somewhere for this to be where I can capture that glass. Yeah, you know, I really don't want to do this. We already have far too much heat. No, we're not doing it. I'll just get glass out of the printing pod slowly. It's fine. It's cowardly, but it's fine. Oh, you finally finished all these for me. Thank you so much. I want one more oxy in here. Nah, your top level's pretty much okay, so I think we're okay to just do that. I suppose in all reality I should have done the electrolyzer over here just because while the signal is instant, by the time the hydrogen floats all the way down here it takes a very long time, so this is very delayed from when it knows it's full to when it actually shuts off, but oh well, that's okay. And yes, they ate up that spicy tofu real quick. Apparently somebody left like 1 bite left, but yes, they took that real quick. No power. No power, you say. So how am I... or am I out of gas? Pipe blocked. I think I see what the problem is. You have dumped out so much carbon dioxide. Now these can't output, so this is not going to work either. And printables, yes. I'm going to get glass and I'll be back. And we're back. That's one more solar panel ready, soon to be ready to go. you're now cut from there, so now this should be flowing again. Oh, it's blocked because there's something's busted here. Yeah, you're completely not flowing at all. You can't block out, and you... Well, you have an output. No matter what, eventually stuff should get there. You are trying to filter carbon dioxide, but that's fine. Why is this not flowing through here? You recognize that this part here is possible. Is that because this is not done being built yet? Probably. Okay. And you know what? We are going to have to force that. Really didn't want to have to force that, but I think we're going to have to force that. In fact, we might even want to just bypass this. Because if this one ever fills, you know, maybe I'll just do it as a split. Half of it goes over here, and the other half can just vent out. Having said that, this does have to be the right kind of pipe. Why are you not recognizing that you can pass through here? Should recognize that you are in fact connected. Right, that bit all there should all be totally fine, right? So why do you not recognize that as an option? Huh. That is bizarre. Yeah, it's like you think this has to go that way. Is there not any way for me to tell you which way you face? And I shouldn't have to be facing pipes anyway. I've had this exact same problem in Captain of Industry as well, where liquid pipes would just decide one way they were going and that was it, and you could not, they just wouldn't work until you quote-unquote fixed them. Right, now you recognize you face that way. Yeah, now you think you go that way. Okay, forget it. We're just bypassing you. Not interested in fighting with you. So this can be a split. That's totally fine. This bit here is pretty much done anyway, other than the reservoir. The bubbles can take care of that, I'm sure. Eventually. Yeah, you're probably not a real good constructor. So you're going to take quite a while building that. Quite a while building that. Okay, we've got 1/3 of that done. We have the rest, please. Because until that's fixed, we have no power. or more accurately, very little power. Well, you've managed to kick a little bit through. So you're at least nominally running, but this line has still got to get cleared. Okay. No. No, 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 and no. And no. And no. How's that for an answer? How's that for an answer? We are just not doing that. Okay, well, you are at least moving a bit now, at least, so this will clear anyway, so this is less important now, but what a mess that was. Yes, this line should now be clearing nicely. Yeah, this is much better. Okay. Okay, so that little disaster is sorted. I'm not happy that all this gas got out, but yeah, this doesn't have enough range to pull it out of here. Oh well, that's okay. I'll just have to live with that loss. How did we even get that there? How was there any water there? To freeze. I'm giving off... Oh yeah, because you've got these things in there. Right. I see. Okay. Well, they can't even off gas because there's so much actual oxygen here, so I guess that's helpful, but we should definitely get rid of them. Plenty of food in here. That part will be totally fine. We're completely full. Yeah, you are completely... Yeah, this is 100% ready to go whenever. So we're just waiting on bubbles to train up. Okay. Gene is on this one. There we go. There's another 117 watts of easy power. It's not much, but it helps. And it's still not even close to enough. Yeah, we just have too many things running here. But maybe we will make that a tomorrow problem, as we are running out of time for today. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, please leave a like and a comment. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. It really does help. Other than that, we'll catch you in the next one. Have a good one. See ya.